Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O Fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious song of victory. We scored all might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Let those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. We love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song.
We observe a minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them, and our heroes living, we celebrate them as well, as we continue to keep the flag of Biafra flying above sea level until Biafra is fully restored. He said, he said, he said, greetings to everyone, and you're all welcome to this BRGIE briefing of the PM. Please, as you join, invite other people in, share the program, and invite everybody in. As I present to you, His Excellency, the PM of the Biafran people, His Excellency Honorable Okechukwu Nkere. Welcome to the station. There we from here.
Information, Mazi Sonny Aboro. Thank you, the Biafran people. Appreciate you, you and the entire media team. Thank you very much, and keep doing what you are doing. My fellow citizens, greeting from here. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your time zone and where you're watching from. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you today. Greetings to the fellow Brgie cabinet members, rep and admin. We appreciate every Biafra, everyone pioneering this affair of our freedom. Because our freedom is not negotiable. Our freedom we must get. I'm not here to use teleprompter or to use script to talk to you today, but I will speak from the heart. As a freedom fighter that I am, and I'm not here to be political correctness, because what we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom. Until when we totally regain our freedom and free ourselves from the contraption from the country called Nigeria, a terrorist state, a country that is killing its own, then you can now read our lips. As a freedom fighter, you fight with whatever you have to get your freedom. For those that want to read our lips, to know what we say, how we say it, that doesn't matter. What matters is that are we moving forward? Are we fighting for our freedom? Are we fighting genuinely? Are we getting results? I'm supposed to be highlighting or talking about our achievement because we Biafran people, for decades now, we have been educated what we need to do, how we will get our freedom, the reason why we should exit Nigeria. But it breaks my heart that a lot of Biafrans are so distracted without paying or focusing on the bigger picture, without setting their eyes on the prize. At the end of every game, what matters is about the team. Did the team win the game? We Biafran people need to focus about winning, about getting our freedom. Why are you distracted? Why do you allow the saboteurs to bully you? Why are you not following what is trending? After this genocidal war with the Nigerian government that collude with her allies and massacre Biafrans in millions. Since 1970 till just a few years ago, Washington, D.C., United States of America, they not be talking about Biafra. But today, just in short period of time, our message have gotten to the Congress, men and women, to the senators of the United States of America. They now discuss about Biafra. And for those of you that are still misguided, ask yourself question. The team that you are supporting, what are they doing? What results do they have to show to the Biafran people? Instead of you supporting what we are doing, you decide to collude, to work against the Biafran people, to work against the freedom of Biafra. No one born of a woman will stop the freedom of Biafra. We see what is happening around the world. The four corners of the earth is shaking. Every region there is tension. People want to be free. People want to govern themselves. People want to choose which God are they going to worship. We saw what is happening in Iran. The Iranian people have chosen their fate, what they want. What about, do they keep quiet? Or do they keep fighting? After 47 years of Islamic jihadist regime imposed on them by the Ayatollah family from Lebanon, the Iranian people have risen up and they are fighting back today. One, they want their culture back. They want their tradition back. They want their way of life back. They just want to be Iranian. My fellow citizens of Biafra, it's time we go back to who we are. It's time we say enough is enough. Our grandfather, grandmothers are not Nigeria. Before 1914, who are we? Before 1910, who are we? Back in the 1800s, 18th centuries, who are the Biafran people? Are we Nigeria? Nigeria is a failed state, corrupt state, a scam, a fraudulent state created by the British government or the British people. Those that have governed the country called Nigeria, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmedu Bello, Nnamdi Azikiwe, even Goodluck Jonathan, they all agree and acknowledge that Nigeria is a failed state, that Nigeria is not meant to be, that the British government tried to unite the people of Nigeria, but the people are divided. The people are different. They can be united because they are different people. Why forcing Nigeria to be united? That will not work. We saw some group of people parading themselves in Washington, D.C. They call themselves Save Nigeria Now. There is nothing to save about Nigeria. Nigeria is a dying horse. Nigeria will keep going down the drain. Nigeria is about to collapse and explode. Nigeria is not designed to benefit the people of that region. Nigeria is not meant to be. Nigeria is British enterprise, British real estate. Why do you want to be part of this estate that don't give a dime about you, that don't care about you? Why is it some of you are still forcing yourself to be in Nigeria? What have Nigeria done for you? Is it a good road, steady electricity, good school system, good medical facilities, or what? Nothing to write home about that country called Nigeria. And we Biafran people have chosen our fate to have our own country called Biafra. Whoever that is fighting against the Biafran restoration is enemy of Biafra, and we will treat you as enemy. If you have not been supporting this freedom, please support your freedom, support the freedom of your people, because when Biafra totally liberates herself, you will be partaker of it as well. You will be free. We saw how Nigerian politicians, Nigerians elite are disgracing themselves all over the world. We saw what happened in Denver, Switzerland. Foreign Affairs Minister of Nigeria still claiming the reason why of insecurity, the reason why these Islamic jihadist terrorists are killing the innocent Christian Biafrans or Nigerian Christians is because of climate change scam. Are you going to tell me that because of climate change, that is the reason why these terrorists will be raping our children or women? Are you going to tell me because of climate change, that is why these terrorists will be burning churches, burning people in their home, cutting people's head, chopping up hands? Is that because of climate change scam? Everything made of Nigeria is built under lies and deceit. A former presidential candidate and also a former governor called Peter Obi. Peter Obi acknowledged that Nigeria breeds criminals, of which Peter Obi is one of the criminals. We will never forget how Peter Obi massacred and killed innocent Biafran Christians. We will never forget how Peter Obi colluded with these Islamic jihadist terrorists that are shouting Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, whatever they shout that they are shouting. Peter Obi, we Biafran people will not forget. Even if Biafra do forget, I will not forget. You will be held accountable. We will not forget how Peter Obi that have colluded with the terrorists. We don't know. Is it because of the same climate change that make this evil man jump from APC, ABGA to APC, APC to Labour Party, from Labour Party to ADC? Is it the same climate change? Is it because of climate change? The illegitimate governors parading themselves in Biafra land today are why they are killing innocent Biafran Christians? Is it because of the same climate change? Is it because of the same climate change that the Nigerian terrorist state have refused to do what they're supposed to do, to cooperate with the leader of the free world, United States of America, when America first won Nigeria, to make sure they protect the innocent Christians in Nigeria? At first, they deny that there's no genocide going on. My fellow citizens, please, if you have not been supporting this freedom, please do what is right, support your freedom. And for those haters, for those that are so envy, jealous, why is it Mazio Gechukwu Nkere? Why is it I'm the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government? Please keep your jealousy aside. Let's focus and get our freedom. Years ago in South Africa, when President Nelson Mandela was arrested, of which he spent over 20 years in jail, he did not govern from detention. Rather, his party, they set up a government in exile from abroad. And upon his release, his party nominated him, and he also ran to be a president of South Africa, of which he won. The people of South Africa, they did not keep quiet, or they did not wait until he come out from prison before they start fighting. Rather, they elect a new leader who pilot the affair of South African people until the release of Mandela. My fellow citizens, why is it some of you are so angry? Why is it some of you want us to wait for Mazi Simon Ekwan to come out from prison before we start doing what we are doing? Why is it some of you want us to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, until he's released, before we start fighting for our freedom? Why do some of you want to depend on others coming from detention for us to know what we are doing? Deep down inside you, you know that is not the right thing to do. We will be the one to fight for their release as free people. They are not free, and they are limited to whatever they can do. But we as free people will speak for them, will fight for them, And we also encourage them wherever our leaders are, as long as they still remain in the path of truth, as long as they are there for Biafra, we encourage them and pray for them to keep fighting with good faith, to do what is right, and not to interfere or disrupt our freedom of wish. That is the reason why our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. That's the reason why Mazi Simon Ekpa was also arrested. We don't want them to destroy what they have worked hard for. Our freedom is for all of us. No one is bigger than the Biafran people. If you are paying attention to what is happening in Switzerland, you will see what strength can do. If you pay attention, you will know that weakness will yield you no fruit. But strength will catapult you, take you to wherever you want to go. As long as you're using the strength in a good way. And we Biafran people, we are fighting a just cause. We are not the aggressors. We didn't invade anyone's land. We did not leave our territory to anyone's territory to rape their women, to destroy their farm, or to take what belongs to them. Wherever we find ourselves, whether in Lagos, whether in Abuja, whether in Kano, we blend in that society, in that community. We make sure we abide and respect the rule of law of that community. We don't invade that community. If it is business you want to do, we acquire we go through the normal process. We acquire license for that business. If it is land that we're trying to purchase, we go through the legal way. We follow the normal process, the due process to acquire that land, build whatever we want to build, whether it's house or where we want to operate our business. We are law-abiding citizens wherever we find ourselves. I am Nkere, also as American citizen here in the United States of America. I follow the laws of the land of which I'm proud to also be America. I'm not imposing the Biafran way of life in American society. Rather, we stimulate and be part of America. The Islamic jihadist terrorists, what they are doing in Biafra land today, they did not come to stimulate. They did not come to be part of us. They did not come to live and let live. Rather, their goal is to invade our land, to chase us out of our land, to rape our women, to take everything that belongs to us. Not only that, to Islamize us. My fellow citizens, let's keep our differences apart. Let also emulate United States of America, Republic and Democrat. They can disagree to agree. That is why the spirit of America is unbroken. When you think there is problem between the Republican Party and the Democrat Party, you are joking. At the end of the day, America first. Please, let's forget about our differences and let us all come together to get our freedom. During the ongoing convention in Switzerland, the leader of the free world, President Trump, he said something about Greenland, and he reminded Denmark what happened during the World War II. In just 6 days, the German machine overran Denmark. They took over both the Greenland and United States of America. When they step in, they liberate Greenland, they also liberate the Denmark people. Why United States of America make a move to acquire Greenland? Not just because of their benefit, rather it's for stability of the region, and also especially security-wise. For those that try to disagree at the time, he reminded them that if they refuse to let United States of America acquire Greenland, of which Greenland will save the rest of the world, Greenland is a strategic place where America can use to defend both the West and the entire world. The President of America reminded the European Union. He said, America will never forget. We are sending message to all those evil saboteurs, all the illegitimate governors parading themselves in our land from Oti to Mba, Hopos Adema Soludo and others. We will not forget. Oti well understand that Nigeria is not working. Oti well understand that whatever he's doing in Aba today is called mirage. He's just deceiving the people of Aba. The proposed deal of how Gaza is going to look in near future. I don't have the picture here, we could have displayed. In near future, Gaza is going to look like Dubai. Then if you ask these illegitimate governors parading themselves in our land, ask them one question. In the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, if they still believe in the contraption country called Nigeria, how is Biafra land going to be? They have no clue. When Peter Obi, when he was governing Anambra State, Peter Obi did not make Anambra better. Peter Obi did not get steady electricity for Anambra people. Not good road. Nothing to remember of his leadership. If Peter Obi cannot make one single state look like Dubai, look like America, China, Singapore, how do you think that Peter Obi will make Nigeria look like heaven again? Or look beautiful again? It is not possible, because these people have no clue. For the existence of Nigeria since 1914, the eastern part of Nigeria, which is Biafra land, of which we are fighting to completely exit that shithole country. Nothing to show for it. If you're one of those that still believe in Nigeria, if you're one of those that still believe Nigeria will be better, sorry. You are joking. And we always have a prayer for those one Nigeria list. We pray, let Nigeria happen to you if you believe in Nigeria. Please, I'm going to make it, think I'm wrapping up. Don't be deceived. Biafra is here. Don't let no one, no parallel government, no group deceive you. They are piloting the affair of Biafra. The only illegitimate government of which United States of America recognizes Biafra Republic government in Ezra. We have the template. You cannot get Biafra by mere organization. You cannot get Biafra by mere asking indigenous people of Biafra. We are all indigenous. We are all IPOB. But we must have a government. Once at a time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu emphasized on this having a government. That a time is coming when we will form a government. The time has come, and we have a government. We have Biafra Republic government in Ezra. We encourage all IPOBs because we are all indigenous people to come and support their government, be part of their government, know what is going on in their government. All groups should fall in and be part of Biafran government. Biafra don't have two governments. We only have one legitimate government, Biafra Republic government in Ezra. In few days or weeks, we'll be having good news coming from Washington, D.C. Remember, before the news break out about Nigeria, U.S. designating Nigeria as country of particular concern, I sound the alarm, but a lot of people did not understand what I was saying then, that in few days, few weeks, few months, something big is going to happen. I'm saying it again, my fellow citizens, in few days, few weeks, you will be proud that you are part of this government. You will be proud as Biafran. You will be proud that you are doing what you're supposed to do. You will be proud that our men and women and children that were starved to death during the genocidal war, they will be proud of you as well. That you are doing what you're supposed to do by fighting for them and fighting for Biafrans that are alive. Please, we plead with everyone, support Biafra Republic government in Ezra. And for those of you media team, I'm not talking about the Biafra Republic government media, the ones that call themselves content creator media, the ones that call themselves independent media, please desist from spreading false information. We will not forget. We will hold all of you accountable when time comes. And if you're part of the Biafra Republic government media team, please stop promoting those that are not supporting what we are doing. I'm not going to mention their names, but there's a lot of these content creators, these bloggers that are using our freedom just to cash out, creating content every day from what we are doing, and they are Biafrans. Why they are not supporting what we are doing? Please stop promoting them. We have our Brgie team led by Honorable Minister of Information, Sonny Akparawa. If you want anything, go to his page. His Twitter page is there. YouTube is there. You can get all information you need and use that for your daily program. Please, thank you from here. And I believe we're going to have a question and answer. We might be taking some few questions. Please, in few days or if not few weeks, we'll be having some breaking news coming from Washington, D.C. And I just want to encourage everyone, keep doing what you are doing. Keep fighting the good cause that you have chosen. And for those saboteurs, just as we stated last year, this is 2026. You will all be held accountable. All of you. Very soon, you will start crying again. And my fellow citizens, please let us all imitate United States of America with strength. And if you're fighting for your freedom with weakness, it will take forever. We need to hold all our enemies accountable. We start from the both Ohanese, chieftaincy, whatever, to the governors, senators. Don't give them a breathing space. Hold them accountable. If not, we have a long way to go. Piaha, hold them accountable. They need to answer some serious question. Just a few days ago, or there's this video I saw coming from Sokoto. They now start running to Sokoto. But when Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was here, he condemned these people. When Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was here, these people did not even believe in what he's doing. Now they are using Mazin Nnamdi Kanu as a political tool. They are using Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to promote their political career. We are watching. We will hold all of you accountable. Thank you from here. Ndewo. Thank you.
Ndewo PM. Thank you very much. And please, those that have questions and concerns, you may call in. And you can as well join the studio to ask your questions. The link is posted out on the comment section. And you can as well call in with the phone number that will be displayed on the screen now. Only on WhatsApp, please. The number is there, only on WhatsApp you can call in. Our PM have said it all, and I don't know what more to add. Thank you very much, our Honorable PM, for all you do for Biafra and all you've been doing. Biafrans appreciate you. You did touch on our leaders in prison, precisely our supreme leader in Nigerian prison custody. And you connected a dot about Nelson Mandela and what happened when he was in prison. You reminded us that the South African people did not go and fold their arms and wait for our leaders or their leaders in prison to lead them from prison. Instead, they moved on under Oliver. And before their leaders got to the point of getting released, which was through the work that Oliver and the rest of them were doing. Oliver was the leading figure, and the rest of them followed Oliver. That was Oliver Tambo. The rest of them followed, just like we have the government in exile now. And it was the pressure that they mounted on international community that catapulted to the compulsion of releasing Nelson Mandela. Many people today say they want to go to prison and take message from our leaders. I don't know if they don't learn from others. While others learn from the great masters and do the best, our own people want to become more foolish. They want to go backward and they choose to go the negative path instead of even looking for the positive path that others are going. Thank you so much for reminding us those facts. At least this will also reset the brains of some people who see that it's only when our leaders in prison will be leading them from prison and also will come back from prison before they will start looking for freedom. What if before our leaders in prison are able to speak or come out, all our babies, women, and children are all butchered? Because number one thing is that our leaders in prison will only speak based on what they are allowed to speak and the way they are allowed to speak. Our leaders in prison cannot address Biafrans the way you just address Biafrans now freely. No, because they are under duress. They are in a confined space. I'm adding my voice to call on all Biafrans that their freedom is in their own hands and their freedom is here. We are lucky that we did not have to look for able hands to carry on the affairs of the Biafra Republic government in exile. This is the legitimate government which the US government have recognized and have been working with. And Nigerian government are already crying about this very government and they are confessing. If you're not aligning with BRGIA now, it means you're not ready to be free. It means all the work that the American president and the Department of War and the AFRICOM command of the US are doing on the terrorists in Nigeria, you're not appreciating it. You must understand that whatever the American government is doing on the terrorists in Nigeria now, they are doing it for your own good. It is not to the good of the terrorists, it is to the good of a Christian. Remember that you are predominantly Christians. It is because of you that the American government are waking up to put the spotlight on Nigeria. If you did not wake up as the lamplight to shine and to glow and to call on the US government, nobody will remember that there has been genocide and massacre happening in Nigeria for centuries now. How many people have ever remembered that Biafrans were massacred in 1967 to 70s? How many people have ever even say, let us ask what happened or what necessitated the January 15, 1966 coup in Nigeria? It was exactly what is happening here now that necessitated that coup. But we are happy that in our own time today, instead of us to have been the one to pay the highest price, we have done something differently. I don't know if Biafrans had wanted these terrorists to be taking them in their sleeps, cutting off their heads of babies, women, and children, and raping them on a daily basis before they wake up. But we have used a different pattern to shift the tension from Biafra land to where? To where the terrorists emanated from and where they have for years aligned with the terrorists and sponsored them to massacre Biafrans. That is what we've done in this very time, calling on American government to realize and to fix their weapons of warfare on the terrorists that have been killing Christians. It would have been brutal If you all went into open warfare when you don't have all the support and you don't have all the weapons, your governors and senators are already slave boys to the Nigerian government. It will be a different case compared to 1967 to 70. And I want everyone to understand this. In 1967 to 70s, prior to the genocidal war or prior to the declaration of Biafra under General Ojukwu, the whole eastern region was already under the supervision of General Ojukwu. So that means he had the hearts of the Biafran people. He had the minds of the Biafran people. Biafran people already know that it is their own brother, it is their own father, it is their own son that is spearheading the whole eastern region. So when you call everybody to the table, they will all understand that we are all in this region together before we unanimously go out to Abuja to go and sit down and talk on the table. But in our own case now, the governor of Enugu State can use private jet and go and see Tinubu alone, while the governor of Imo State will use private jet and go and see Shetima alone. While the one in Akwa Ibom and the one in Calabar, the one in Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, they will also go to see Sultan of Sokoto alone and have different agreements and different narrative because they are already under the supervision and inside the hands and pocket of Nigerian government. Going into full-blown war will be too brutal to all Biafrans. That is why in this our own dispensation, we are using diplomatic means to lay out the precedents before they will say we did not do it well. Dragging the attention of America, being the leader of the world, to Nigeria and to Biafra and to Christians slaughtered on a daily basis in Nigeria has been the best thing that we have done as an option. If you don't appreciate this, it means you are lost. And we call on everyone that are lost to come back to their senses because it is only Biafra that will save you. And our lives are in our own hands. If we allow the enemies to take all us out, our babies, women, and children will be all gone. That's the message you need to understand. So wake up, everyone. Support BRGI. Support BDF. Support de facto government in the homeland. Do that which you know how to do best. Tomorrow is our fundraising. Come and support. On Sunday is our town hall meeting. Come and support. The website is open 24 hours. Go in there and support. We need a JEPMA. We need a J. We need everything possible to be able to move to the next stage. The lobbies and the attorneys will not work without us using a GEMA. All the results we are having in Washington, D.C., that makes Nigeria to cry out loud will not work, and we will not get the result without a GEMA. From 2024, we started this work of the lobbying in Washington, D.C. And those that said hip, 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 hooray, alongside with our lobbies and our finance minister then and our prime minister then, today they are crying because they have been lost in the cause of the glory reign. The glory reign is now where the result of the hard work that we've done has come out. How will you feel that you were in from the beginning when you started the race? And on getting to when the trophy is handed over, you use your hand to knock yourself out. We call on everybody to come in. Biafra is not for only us, it's for everyone. Just like the BDF will always say, you need the BDF, but the BDF do not need you. Meaning that the BDF can survive without you. But your babies, women, and children cannot survive without the BDF. So we are calling on everyone to remember that our freedom is non-negotiable. It will not be given to us on a platter of gold. Remember that we are not here to wait for our leaders in prison to come out. There is nothing our leaders in prison can do for us now. It is incumbent on us. It is only what we do that will determine the coming out of our leaders and will bring them out. So, we are calling on all of you to stop this lackadaisical attitude of, oh, I want to wait for our leaders to come out. You want to wait for our leaders to come out. Before your leaders come out, the terrorists have overrun your communities. Since the day Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced dead or life imprisonment, I want to ask, how many terrorists have invaded your communities? The other day it was 317. Yesterday or Sunday it was about 167. The list continues to go on. Where is next? And where will be taken over tomorrow? You don't know. Honorable PM, I don't know if you still have much time. The mic is back to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Minister of Information. I just want to let Biafrans know that our freedom is in our hand, and no one will give us our freedom if not us. So we have to do whatever we can to make sure that we get our freedom. And at the same time, I believe a lot of Biafrans they tune in, and some probably thought we'll be having this program on space. So for those that might want to have ask questions that not able to join the studio, so I'm just asking if we can have like an hour or 2 hour space program, because I would love to ask some Biafran questions if they probably don't have, because this 2026 we are moving forward, we are not moving backward. And our freedom is not something we will joke with, because we have a lot of Biafrans have been misled, and a lot of Biafrans want to fold their hand while they wait until Mazi Simon Ekpa give them instruction from detention. And some want to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell them to move before they move. Some want to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon, that is not even yet free, tell them what to do. You as a free Biafran, are you okay? Why not think like a normal Biafra or a normal human being? You who is free, you are waiting for him who is in the hand of the enemy to come and set you free. Is it not shameful? Please, we need to start to ask ourselves serious question. It's very, very important. But this freedom, this time from Washington, D.C., where I am, we must bring this freedom down to Biafra. And I want Biafrans to remember what happened in Switzerland. I believe some of you saw the Somaliland president just few months ago, one who advocates about religious freedom and freedom of humanity. We heard about Mark Rubin. He talked about recognition of Biafra and Somaliland. But we saw the Somaliland president in that beautiful event. How did he get there? How did that happen? It happened by the special grace of God through the leader of the free world, United States of America. And he was there even shaking hands with world leaders. Somaliland represent. Somaliland have joined the League of Nations. Don't you think it's Biafra next? Are you going to be waiting until Mazi Simon is released? Are we going to be waiting until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released? The same Marco Rubin, he spoke at our convention in Lahti, Finland. He said, America might not be the first to recognize Biafra. That doesn't mean America will not play a vital role. Do you think before the Israeli government or the people of Israel recognize Somaliland, do you think the Israel people just wake up and decide to do it? Don't you think America is behind it? America will play a vital role in recognizing Biafra. They might not be the first. They might also have the same playbook, just like what happened in Somaliland. Yes, they still have the key. That is the reason why the only country that is shaking the Nigerian terrorist state today is America. Is it not great to align with the leader of the free world? When the president of the free world was speaking in Switzerland, do you see how quiet the room is? Do you see when the big elephant was there with command, strength, not weakness? For those of you running around the world, run nowhere anymore. Come down to United States of America here. Support the government that was funded from the land of the free, United States of America here. Everything will happen from Washington, D.C. here, down to Biafra land, whether you like it or not. When America lead, the rest of the world will follow. When the leader of the free world was speaking few days ago, every country bow. But those that have said something behind him before, behind closed door, in public, they speak no more. Everywhere shaken. Biafra is here. Honorable Minister of Information, just for those that want to ask questions, we can just have you set up a space program if possible. If not, we have our town hall meeting coming on Sunday, but I would love to ask Biafrans some questions, and I want Biafrans to also answer the questions, because this 2026, just few weeks, few months ago, there is tweet flying right, left, everywhere about recognize Somaliland and Biafra. But today, Somaliland have left us. They are not recognized. Are we not going to be recognized? It is a must, and it is a duty of the leader of the free world to recognize Biafra or initiate it. But we Biafran people, we need to do what we're supposed to do. We need to take down all the Nigerian institute in our land. Anything that represents Nigeria must be burned down to ashes. Anything that don't represent Biafra, if you don't start with B, R-A-F-R-O-A, F-R-O-A, yeah, must be brought down. Anything that represents Nigeria, whether it's the illegitimate governance, they must leave our land. Biafran people, be ready for a protest, not a protest to beg the Nigerian terrorist state, a protest to liberate our land, a protest to take back what belongs to us, a protest to burn from the local government that answered Nigeria or work for Nigeria. We need to evict them out of our land. If you don't use your strength, if you use weakness, we will remain there forever. It's time we follow the example of United States of America. It's time we follow the playbook those before us. Strength can give you peace. Weakness can lead to your early grave. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, PM. Thank you so much. Um, I think we will assemble again because of the time. Your message have been delivered, and we thank you so much for the time being. Dear friends, we look forward to seeing all of you. And I don't know if at this point it should be questions or what to do that should be a problem. What you should be telling the PM is that you are ready to go. You have everything ready. You're here to give him all the support. Yes, because that is what reasonable people do. We want everyone on board. Thank you so much, PM, and we really appreciate you. There was
Thank
sir.
you.
There was sir.
No.
There was.
Confidential wrote. On the other side, Biafra-linked groups are also lobbying Washington, calling for sanctions, recognition, and even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in U.S. policy circles?
Well, serious enough that you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile. He's a big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State, and that was under Trump's first term. And Pompeo is a very devout evangelical Christian, and so is Cruz, and they're combining the two things where they're talking about the rights of the people of Southeast Nigeria, and also this issue again of protecting Christians. So yeah, they've got a lot of sway within the Republican Party, and a lot of this stuff, Charles, is about sentiment as much as anything else. It's often free from, shall we say, established facts and evidence. It's a sense that these are evangelical Christians who put that belief above all else. And the Biafran lobbyists have been extremely effective over probably 20 years, working through the religious right in the US, which brings together a lot of these evangelical groups, and they're big financiers of the Republican Party. And as the Republican Party has moved to the right, so have they. and they've become a big mobilizer of votes for the Republican parties. So there are people who are evangelical Christians who may not like the look of Donald Trump and his various comments about women and all the rest of it, but they bury that concern for their the greater good, which they say is the man is for Christians. He's for evangelical Christians, and in that case, we're going to give him our support. So Trump, the evangelical base is absolutely critical for Trump, and that's, I think, it accounts for some of the success of the Biafra lobby in the US.
Well, that's a very illuminating assessment from you. And in that context, Patrick, I mean, is there a risk that fringe or poorly sourced claims could begin to shape US foreign policy towards Nigeria? So Nigeria's internal security crisis is no longer just a domestic issue. It's become a high-stakes battle for influence in Washington, according to the UK-based Africa Confidential, a respected newsletter that's built a global reputation for original reporting and analysis of key political and security developments across Africa. As competing narratives over violence and claims of a Christian genocide gain traction in the US, the Nigerian government and Biafran secessionist groups are now locked in an aggressive lobbying war, each seeking the attention and support of President Trump. According to Africa Confidential, alarmed by President Trump's threat last November to go into Nigeria guns a-blazing, the Tinubu administration has moved quickly to counter separatist claims, signing a multi-million-dollar lobbying contract with a Republican-linked firm to shape U.S. policy on visas, military cooperation, trade, and religious freedom. The scale of Abuja's effort far outweighs that of the pro-Biafra groups, who are also lobbying Washington, pushing for sanctions, diplomatic recognition, and even future military and oil agreements. So what's really at stake in this foreign lobbying battle, and how could it shape Nigeria's security, sovereignty, and international standing? Well, for more on this, I'm joined now on the line from London by Patrick Smith, Editor-in-Chief of Africa Confidential, and is also Editor-in-Chief of the Africa Report, a monthly African politics and business magazine. Patrick, thank you very much indeed for joining us. You're a very busy man, so we appreciate your taking the time to talk to us, and a very happy new year to you. And your reporting suggests Nigeria's security crisis is now being fought not just at home, but in Washington. I mean, how unusual is it for an internal African security issue to escalate to this level of what I might call US lobbying warfare?
Yeah, greetings, Charles, and Happy New Year to you and all your viewers. It's actually par for the course within the American system. The lobbying issue, the lobbying operations in the US are very much part of the political bargaining system there. You know, for example, I can give you the case of a senior State Department official who was backing the UNITA separatist movement in Angola under Jonas Savimbi. If you remember, way back in the 1980s, the CIA was backing Jonas Savimbi. Then the MPLA won the elections in 1992. This guy left the State Department, set up a lobbying firm, and then started backing the MPLA. And he was paid $1 million a year to run a website for the MPLA. And that's often the case. And I think the problem with this lobbying business is it's a sort of privatization of diplomacy. And it downgrades the real decision makers and the state, and it downgrades accountability. And I think that came out very strongly when US President Trump made his threats about going into Nigeria guns a-blazing. And suddenly the government in Abuja had to react really quickly appoint ambassadors, not just to the US and UK, but several other countries, and then start this kind of negotiation with the US officials.
So, I mean, I lost you there for a minute, but what specifically triggered the sudden...
And educate them the more about what they need to know about Nigeria, so that when it's time to strike and take decisive measures against them, they will know what exactly to do to them. So we appreciate all Biafrans that have been making it happen. Please support the town hall, support our end of the year annual report, support 8Pm speech, support Mazi Elia's speech as we move on so that we can wrap up. One, it's been a wonderful year with your good works and energy, consistency, resilience, and sacrifices. We don't know how to thank you all enough, but in one word, may the God of Biafra with you all.
He said,
Confidential wrote. On the other side, Biafra-linked groups are also lobbying Washington, calling for sanctions, recognition, and even future military and oil deals. I mean, how seriously are these groups being taken in US policy circles?
Well, serious enough that you've got people like Ted Cruz, who is the conservative senator who chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. He's a big supporter of the Biafra government in exile. He's a big supporter, actually, of the Somaliland region in East Africa. And Mike Pompeo, who was the former Secretary of State, and that was under Trump's first term. And Pompeo is a very devout evangelical Christian, and so is Cruz, and they're combining the two things where they're talking about the rights of the people of Southeast Nigeria, and also this issue again of protecting Christians. So yeah, they've got a lot of sway within the Republican Party, and a lot of this stuff, Charles, is about sentiment as much as anything else. It's often free from, shall we say, established facts and evidence. It's a sense that these are evangelical Christians who put that belief above all else. And the Biafran lobbyists have been extremely effective over probably 20 years, working through the religious right in the US, which brings together a lot of these evangelical groups, and they're big financiers of the Republican Party. And as the Republican Party has moved to the right, so have they. And they've become a big mobilizer of votes for the Republican parties. So there are people who are evangelical Christians who may not like the look of Donald Trump and his various comments about women and all the rest of it, but they bury that concern for the greater good, which they say is the man is for Christians. He's for evangelical Christians, and in that case, we're going to give him our support. So Trump, the evangelical base is absolutely critical for Trump. And that's, I think, it accounts for some of the success of the Biafra lobby in the US.
Well, that's a very illuminating assessment from you. And in that context, Patrick, I mean, is there a risk that fringe or poorly sourced claims could begin to shape US foreign policy towards Nigeria? So Nigeria's internal security crisis is no longer just a domestic issue. It's become a high-stakes battle for influence in Washington, according to the UK-based Africa Confidential, a respected newsletter that's built a global reputation for original reporting and analysis of key political and security developments across Africa. As competing narratives over violence and claims of a Christian genocide gain traction in the US, the Nigerian government and Biafran secessionist groups are now locked in an aggressive lobbying war, each seeking the attention and support of President Trump. According to Africa Confidential, alarmed by President Trump's threat last November to go into Nigeria guns a-blazing, the Tinubu administration has moved quickly to counter separatist claims, signing a multi-million-dollar lobbying contract with a Republican-linked firm to shape U.S. policy on visas, military cooperation, trade, and religious freedom. The scale of Abuja's effort far outweighs that of the pro-Biafra groups, who are also lobbying Washington, pushing for sanctions, diplomatic recognition, and even future military and oil agreements. So what's really at stake in this foreign lobbying battle? And how could it shape Nigeria's security, sovereignty, and international standing? Well, for more on this, I'm joined now on the line from London by Patrick Smith, Editor-in-Chief of Africa Confidential, and is also Editor-in-Chief of the Africa Report, a monthly African politics and business magazine. Patrick, thank you very much indeed for joining us. You're a very busy man, so we appreciate your taking the time to talk to us, and a very happy new year to you. And your reporting suggests Nigeria's security crisis is now being fought not just at home, but in Washington. I mean, how unusual is it for an internal African security issue to escalate to this level of what I might call U.S. lobbying warfare?
Yeah, greetings, Charles, and Happy New Year to you and all your viewers. It's actually par for the course within the American system. The lobbying issue, the lobbying operations in the US are very much part of the political bargaining system there. You know, for example, I can give you the case of a senior State Department official who was backing the UNITA separatist movement in Angola under Jonas Savimbi. If you remember, way back in the 1980s, the CIA was backing Jonas Savimbi. Then the MPLA won the elections in 1992. This guy left the State Department, set up a lobbying firm, and then started backing the MPLA. And he was paid $1 million a year to run a website for the MPLA. And that's often the case. And I think the problem with this lobbying business is it's a sort of privatization of diplomacy. And it downgrades the real decision makers and the state, and it downgrades accountability. And I think that came out very strongly when US President Trump made his threats about going into Nigeria guns a-blazing. And suddenly the government in Abuja had to react really quickly, appoint ambassadors, not just to the US and UK, but several other countries, and then start this kind of negotiation with the US officials.
So, I mean, I lost you there for a minute, but what specifically triggered the sudden...
And educate them the more about what they need to know about Nigeria.
To Information Minister. The space titles, they don't bring that. Okay, so British Prime Minister Nkere, why hasn't Tinubu 9 million lobbying stopped jihad? Tinubu is using Nigeria terrorist government is using $9 million. They are lobbying in Washington to stop do to stop who? To stop Biafran. So that's the real argument is that they are using $9 million trying to stop Biafra because they know that jihad is what they have in their mind. Jihad, Islamic jihad, is their full intention. So they're working so hard to confuse, to deceive, to distract American government, and they are not succeeding. So when you see them these days lamenting and lamenting, they are lamenting because their lies, their propaganda is no more sticking. I mean, American government also sent their congressmen down to Nigeria for on the spot assessment. They saw it with their eyes. They went to IDP camp, they saw it. What's going on? You can imagine when you are a refugee in your own so-called country. That's an error there. It's not normal. They saw it. And so anybody that is saying or thinking that their $9 million lobby, their $9 million lies can change the truth that Christians are being annihilated, that Christ is a Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. They have failed and failed woefully. Because the world is not like 1967 when they only monopolize the media and the only thing they say is what other countries understand and hear. Thank God for social media. Thank God for X that will allow us to tell the world the truth, what is going on. And the world is now coming to realization that what even caused that 1967 war was jihad, Islamic jihad. It has been Islam. It has been Islam. They have not allowed Nigeria, they have not allowed Biafra, they have not allowed Christians to lift up their heads. From 1967 till date, Islamic Nigeria government have killed well over 20 million Biafrans, only Biafrans, because Biafra is 99% Christian, traditional religion, Judaism. These three religions they are rooted in Judeo religion. So we are almost one and the same. And Islam is pursuing all these three religions. And you can see these three religions in Biafra land. These people have been on our shoulders, killing, massacring, annihilating, subjugating, raping, harvesting our organs. Ransoms are also made. They will collect ransoms and still kill the person. We have suffered. Over 20 million Biafrans have died since 1967 till today. Every day, these people are killing us. And you would want us to just fold our hands and watch our enemies finish us? That was why when the former president of Nigeria, Buhari said that Biafrans, they are not serious. That if they are serious, they should try and create a state within a state. They should try and organize themselves. But the truth is that, ladies and gentlemen, Biafra have been able to organize themselves, been able to create a state within a state. We have Biafra Republic government in exile, de facto government in homeland. We have liaison offices all over the whole place, all over the whole country. We have Biafra Defense Forces. We have a full government that are working night and day to free Biafran nation. So Nigeria government, they can try as much as they can, but I tell you, they will continue to fail because they have their motive and their foundation has been on lies, upon lies, upon lies. Their lies is no more sticking, ladies and gentlemen. So we thank God for today. We thank God for President Trump. We thank God for the leader of the free world. We thank God for Prime Minister. We thank God for our old leaders. We thank God for all Biafra cabinet. For all hands have been on deck for the work Brgie government is doing and is yielding results. Sir, you're welcome, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the stage where come one, come all. Like we had our Prime Minister said this evening. Forget your differences, forget your anger, forget your jealousy, forget your anything that has been what it is that is making you to put an eye in another direction concerning your freedom. You must forget about it and focus on our goal, which is freeing ourselves from terrorist Fulani Islamic Nigeria government. So you are all welcome this evening. We have a lot of ministers in the house. We have Mr. Snow is here. Who again? Eunice, you're welcome. Agostina, you're welcome. Nelwem is here. Isabel Odogu, you're welcome. Guys, pick up the mic. And our Prime Minister will soon be in here. We've been trying to bring him up so that if you have a question, a very important question, you want to ask him, this is an opportunity to do so this evening. And we also had him say that he will also ask us questions. So, Biafran, pick up the mic and get ready to answer questions too from our Prime Minister. You are welcome this evening. And another thing I wanted to tell us is that whatever rumor they are carrying out about trying to divide Nigeria into two, it will not work. Because they said northern should go and then south. No. Yorubas, 79% of Yorubas are Muslim. So the real division will be Hausa, go your way. Yoruba, have your own nation. Middle Belt, have your own nation. Biafra, have your own nation. At least divide Nigeria into 4. And each people will go and marry any religion they like. You understand? Any God they want to follow. Fulani will go back to Futajalon where they came from. Fulani Mujahid Arabs are Arabs. They are not Africans. In fact, they are not origin from that geographical location you call Nigeria. And they have been the source of the problem in that Nigeria. They don't have a country of their own. So their one goal or two goals is to displace the indigenous, displace the so-called Nigerians, and also Islamize all of them. And you refuse to be Islamized. They'll ask you, you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim? You say you want to be a Christian, they chop off your neck. This is what is going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. So the Fulanis will go back to Futajalon. If not so, Yoruba said they are now falling in love with Fulani. They can also absorb the Fulanis. But this will bring a lasting solution to that geographical location. So we're using this opportunity to ask the president of the free world, the leader of the free world, please. Nigeria will be divided into 4. 4. Hausa nation, Yoruba nation, Middle Belt, Biafra. So that everybody will go and lead themselves and follow any god they want to. And this will bring a lasting peace. Don't mind anybody telling you divide into 2. In South, Yoruba is South, Biafra is South. So Yoruba, 79% of them are already Muslim. And so we can't fight all this. We can't die. Over 20 million have died only for us to embrace Islam again or inculcate Islam in our or involve Islam in our new nation. It's not going to happen, sir. Please look into it very well. So there will be a lasting peace. The real deal is a lasting peace. Because from since our amalgamating this whole everybody, we've never seen peace. We never saw peace. So for real peace, divide Nigeria into four. Let everybody go and rule themselves. Fulani will go back to Futajelan, or anybody that wants to absorb them can absorb them because Fulani are everywhere. Fulani is in Cameroon, Fulani is in Ghana, Fulani is Kenya, Fulani is Burkina. In fact, Fulani is everywhere. They have said that their forefather, Ottoman Danfodio, gave them the whole world. Can you imagine this kind of scenario they are using to create confusion? And these people are not peaceful. They are barbaric. They kill people. They massacre. They eat. They do video. It goes viral. So these people are not the people you can continue to coexist with. Evil will continue to exist and get to its climax. So please, Fulani must go. Fulani must leave Biafra alone. Islam must go. Islam must leave Biafra alone. If you are a Biafran and have got yourself entangled with Islam, untangle yourselves. It will not happen. I saw Asari Dokubo or whatever his name is saying that that Islam have not done anything wrong. No, it has been Islam killing all of us. It has been Islam chopping our head off. It has been Islam fought with our forefathers. It has been Islam that wiped well over 20 million Biafran. Is Islam through Fulani? So don't come and tell us. We know whom we are. And you see, you're a Biafran. You're not an Arab. Islam is for Arabs. Oh yeah, Islam is for Arabs. So you want to get yourself, you want to be a Muslim, you carry a bag, you go to Saudi Arabia or any of this Arabian world, go there and you serve your Allah as much as you want. Nobody will disturb you. But coming to Biafra land to show Islam on our neck, it will not work. Islam will change your life. Islam will change your culture. Islam will change the way you dress. Islam will change your name. Islam will change your community. Islam will kill you. So don't say you don't know what you've gotten yourself entangled with. Like I said, if you're a Biafran and suddenly you found yourself that you've become a Muslim, untangle yourself. Reconvert. Because you got yourself converted because of long truth. Yes. Nigeria have made you poor so that they can get you converted to whatever and get you to be whatever they want you to be. They will build you a house, a mansion you have dreamt of, you have never seen. They will take you to Dubai. Just get converted to Islam. They will make you the governor of your people. Just get converted to Islam. They will take you to Turkey for what do you call it? To study free studies for you. There's nothing they won't promise you. And then when you now get to the Arabian world, you only come back to Biafra radicalized, and you begin to kill your brothers and sisters. You begin to not to care for your brothers and sisters. They will use you and massacre your brothers and sisters. This is what we've been experiencing from Islam. So this is why Biafrans are denouncing, rejecting. Biafrans are saying no to Islamization, no to Fulanization. Okay? So if you have gotten yourself entangled or gotten yourself converted, reconvert yourselves. Islam is not friendly at all. We can have friendly Muslim, but Islam itself is not friendly. You see a good Muslim, as soon as he or she begins to read Quran, the person becomes a monster, becomes radicalized. So don't say you don't know what you are getting yourself into. Look at Iran today. Iran, they're all removing their hijab, removing their black gowns, denouncing Islam. When will you learn? Nigerians and Biafrans, when will you learn? Learn from other people's experience. Iran is saying no to Islamization. Some people somewhere in Nigeria are embracing Islam. In fact, go another experience, another people that have experience again is Hausa. Hausa of Nigeria. So I'm trying to bring you up, but I can't. Information minister, see if you can bring our minister up, sir. I'm trying, I can't even see the sign to bring you up. Sir, can you hear me? Okay. Okay. It's not showing from my side. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone on the space today. I think it's time that we do what is right, and tomorrow we remember what tomorrow is. Tomorrow we'll be conducting our normal process of funding our freedom. This is very important. Thank you. Thank you. So, Minister of Information. Okay, so how do we go from here? And greetings, everyone, again. Thank you very much for what each and every one of you is doing. So, this is 2026. We'll make sure we use every mechanism that we have to get our freedom. We don't want to be left behind. Just few months ago, we are talking about United States of America to recognize hashtag Somaliland and the Biafra. And today, we saw the leader of Somaliland at Swaziland. What is he doing there? Meeting with people that matters, and at the same time, to meet with more countries that will recognize Somaliland. So it's our time, it's our turn, and we must be recognized, and we need to do that which is right. Please don't pay no mind, don't pay attention to those that want us to wait until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, until Mazi Simon is out. For example, if we are invited to go to Switzerland to represent Biafra, is Mazi Simon ever going to come out from where he is to represent? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these leaders, are they going to come to represent Biafra? The answer is no. It's those that are free that will represent Biafra. Any day, any time that I, Mazio Nkere, I'm not able to, or I'm not available to take my duties, Biafrans don't have to wait for me. They will move on until my return. That is how governing or freedom fighting is fought, especially when you talk about a government. That is how you run a government. If the leader of the free world, His Excellency J. Trump, if he's not available anytime to carry on his duty, he have his vice president to represent him. America will not wait until the return of President Trump. Thank you, thank you. Please, whoever have any question, if you don't have, I don't know, Biafrans are ready to answer my own question. because this freedom, we must get it. And we must do what is necessary for us to be free. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There.
Ndewo, 8Pm. So, if you have any question for 8Pm, you can come up and pick up the mic and ask questions. If anything confusing you, if you're part of the people that are sitting on the wall, we are calling everybody to be united. So now this is an opportunity to ask questions. Ancestors, you have your mic. You have a question? Okay, you have the mic, sir. Ancestral.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Am I coming out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Just want to ask a simple question, and I want to ask it for the doubt of other people. As we are in this government now, and our 8Pm Nkere have taken the office of the PM, government in exile, not the PM of Biafra, because Biafra has not been restored. Then my question is, if eventually our ex-PM, Man Simon Ekpa, is being released tomorrow or next tomorrow, will Simon Ekpa still assume his former position as the PM? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you. So, who will answer? Information Minister, or but if it's even on a very simple answer, you understand? Because this question is the question you now ask our former Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You understand? Because he's always the Prime Minister, you know. So if you will not ask him, and then he will give you the answer because we don't know his heart. You understand? So when he comes out, you ask him, and then if he says, "Oh yeah, why not?" So that's my own answer. Ancestral. Okay, so Information Minister, I give you the mic. Carry your load. Thank you. Thank you, Information Minister. Thank you, Ancestor, for the question. It's been answered for you.
Yeah.
So you
Sarah, please tell her, please, can I have some a minute comments? Yes, the reason I think I like the answer our information minister gave. I just asked question for the doubt of people that are after positions. Thank God that for that people Brgie elected PM. PM was not the person that and the
your mic is breaking. We
showed
can't
of
hear you clearly. Your mic is breaking, sir.
Nkere, he was elected too. But the great news I want to show this now, according to what our PM said, Nkere, that it is we that will release them. And
Ancestor, can you go out and come back? We can't hear you clearly, sir.
the next
Why we move the mic? You can't
announcement,
even hear me too. Okay, so guys, I will remove
okay.
Ancestor and pick it up again. And then we have Minister Betty.
Can you
Minister Betty, your hand
hear
is
me
up.
now?
You have the mic. Ancestor, go down and I will pick you up again. We can't hear you. I've removed you and you're still talking. Ancestor, I've removed you and you're still talking. Because Minister Betty, you have the mic. Can somebody hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Thank you so much. Hello, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. I love you all. I say good evening, good morning, depending on your location. I thank God for our leaders and for our Prime Minister, Mazio Nkere. And I thank our Information Minister, Triple General Butuz, all the people looking after our home. And I thank all of you for gathering here. My PM, I have one word for you. You see, people are not hating on you because your name is Mazio Gechukwu Nkere. That is not why they hate you or why they talk bad about you. Why do I say that? They did it to Ojukwu during the war, especially somebody like Nnamdi Azikiwe, who wanted him to allow him to rule. And two of them fought over it. Ifa Juna was there. One, Mr. Okeke of the commissioner of police then. They all fought Ojukwu very, very hard. And it's all from those who believe that they own Nigeria. And Fulanis are their caretaker. Immediately after the war, Wazirike took it up. They fought him not because his name is Wazirike, but because they don't want Biafra to come. They did the same thing to Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu. And our then PM took over. I remember that fateful night, 28th of February, 2022. We all voted DOS out and voted him. In that time, they were calling us autopilot. And he was being called Biafra spokesman until he became the PM. They called him Mwakuda. They said that Tinubu paid him how many millions? Even Vam quarreled with him. I was there that very night. Two of them, they had heated argument because of Nelly and the Sim at that time. Now you are here on the picture. I'm here to congratulate you for being my PM and for accepting to carry this big load. Because anybody fighting with Nigeria is not just fighting Nigeria. You are fighting external forces. It's a heavy load. I know that some of the very young people within us, when I go to the comment section, I read what they write. Some of them may be Fulanis answering Igbo name, and some of them may be friends of those who are attacking by the name of CRC or COS or whatever, or DPM or USB charger. Do not be angry that anybody is calling you names because they don't know what they are doing. What is going on now is that those who have been milking us, they know that this era that you started going to Washington, D.C. since last year, that what you are doing is going to take the milk from their mouth. That's why you are receiving all these attacks. You haven't done anything to anybody, as far as I know. And I think our people have a very short memory, because I could remember when you used to address Mazi Simon Ekpa as your boss. That is not a word from a pompous man or from a man who wants too much position. And if some of them have clear record of what you have put in before now, they will understand that being a PM does not do anything to anybody. Rather, it adds heavy load. Now, our people have forgotten that we have charter and what that charter said about the absence of a PM after 3 months. It should be replaced. I want to tell Biafrans that what that means is that it is ringing a bell of the importance of having a PM during a freedom fight. It's like you are going to farm without cutlass or without hoe, or you are going to school without books and pen and papers. And I don't know why people gloat at this position as if we have come here to fight for position instead of fighting for our freedom. Maybe because of the colonial mentality that the white men ruled over them. So whenever they see or hear anything about rule or position, they will be going cuckoo and going gaga. I don't know why we blacks, we cannot rise above our pain. Is it that those people want to be Islamized or that they want to be Fulanized? I don't understand it. Any Biafran can take any position. And if any Biafran say, I don't want to do anymore, or something happens to them, we have to move on, my people. I want Biafra to come today, tomorrow. And legally, some people don't understand what recognition means. If you are going to look for any country to recognize you, it is like a contractual agreement. There will be terms and conditions where two heads of the same state or different states will sign. An assistant or an acting person cannot sign that document because it will invalidate it. So my people, whether you people like it or not, Biafra Republic government in exile does not owe anybody any explanation. If you want to ask any question, ask a sensible and valid question that will lead us to where we are going to. We are not here to rub or massage anybody's ego. If God says that Mazi Nkere will be our prime minister, so be it. Biafra does not belong to anybody. You don't love Simon more than us, or love Onyendu more than us. And if you do not have the insight that what Mazi Nkere has been doing since he took over and with the lobbyists, that it is what will bring out those people and get us Biafra, then it's your problem. We don't owe you any explanation. I think we don't owe anybody any explanation. If you are not in Brgie, then you are not fighting for Biafra. Only you and your God knows what you are fighting for. You should be thanking a man that has been going up and down for you people having sleepless nights. We are very unappreciative, I must be honest. Ọ bụrụ onye kwu eziokwu nne ya nwụọ, nne nke m nwa anwụgo, so aga m ekwu eziokwu. How can people be so ungrateful? Everything you try to rub it in. Every day, what do we owe anybody? We want Biafra, for crying out loud. Tell me, it is during this very man that Nigeria has been hit below the belt, and they are running helter-skelter, to the extent that in November they paid 2.7 million, in December they paid 9 million, in total 11.7 million. So does that not ring a bell to you? That what Mazio Nkere, our PM, and the lobbyists are doing is yielding fruit. So, my people, if you don't understand what it means to fight freedom, take time and go to Google and search for it. And you will also search how recognition comes. Most of you live abroad. You don't have 3 governments. You only have one. Even as big as America is, it has one president. Even United Kingdom, they have one president and one leader, which is Charles and Keir Starmer. So, my people, enough of this, your lackadaisical questions, attitude, and all. I think time has come when we will put it as a term and condition for anybody to ask questions. You have to provide your receipt for your contribution. It's not just any lazy-minded person will just walk like loco in Acapulco and come here be asking rubbish questions without you contributing a dime to what we are doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Betty. That's our mother there talking. So, whenever our mothers talk, we talk like, talking to their children. So, if you have ear to hear and correct yourselves. Thank you. And we've been able to bring up our PM now. So, let's move on before they remove him again. Thank you. Who's next? Best Biafra. You have a question for Prime Minister? Best Biafra.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. This is Nelly Stevie. Day one. Can I go on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, our PM. Good evening, all the media, our Minister of Information. Day one, Genubia, France. Yes. Why I have to pick up the mic was because of the question. Before I wanted to start a program, I just checked. I couldn't see our minister online. I said, okay, let me start my program. But immediately I just want to start, to click on X to get what I wanted. I saw him. I have to, to end it. I couldn't even start. So I was just listening until this question came to our PM if Provincial, our former PM, comes out today or tomorrow, if he will hand over the baton. In my way of answering is also a question.
Hold on, Best. The question was thrown to Information Minister or PM, and they have answered. Please, we need your own question, Mom.
No, I want to lend my voice too, please. I want to lend my voice in that. If you could just allow me, okay? So what I want to say in that is, in a question, when our PM, former PM, was once asked this kind of question, he said that it's Biafrans that elected him. So if our former PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, could not wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out or to be made the PM, and he took the mantle of PM, and we voted him, Biafrans voted him, and we supported him until what happened. So when they asked him that question, he said that Biafrans voted him. So it is left for those that voted him to say, we don't need your service. So that question should be, you have to refer it back. Okay? That question should, for the person that asked the question, but I am answering on my own view, because you can't wait for somebody who is in castration to be giving you order. You can't wait for somebody who is in castration, assuming the stage we are now, that something come up that need a signatory. Will you take that to the dungeon or to the detention and say, please sign? It makes no meaning. It does not happen. It doesn't make sense. So that question shouldn't have come. So those people that are running helter-skelter, you assume the office of PM, you did that, you did it. When this bylaw or charter, which we are using, which was read to Honorable Fulani, Mazi Simon Ekpa is aware of this charter, and he is aware of that portion that gave right to this election, which, because of respect and the love and the effort that Mazi Simon Ekpa has put, maybe lingered it. So what are we thinking? He knows what is in that bylaw, and he cannot stand against it. So if he stands against it, all is left for him. But it is written as a guiding. This bylaw was what led to the convention, the first convention in Finland. This charter, was what led to the convention in Finland for the adoption to be used as a working tool to guide every activity. So why is it that you people want to cut it short, or just to favor your own idea or your motion or your feeling towards an individual? Everyone is entitled.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Minister, thank you very much. Please let me address what we are doing is spiritual, and every day we learn. Then for whoever don't want to learn, you have yourself to blame. And I don't know if you're Biafra or the Fulani people that you believe you are way more learned than are even learned than you, or smarter than you, or knowledgeable than you. You know, we have to be careful, especially the questions we answer. It's not about who lead. It's about our freedom. This position, I assume, as the Prime Minister, I never asked for it. That is the fact. So if I'm not the Prime Minister now, I don't know who will be, and no one actually come forward. Whether you come forward or not, Biafrans will still elect who they believe will be able to carry it and handle it, and with results. And also, you have to be mentally tough, common sense person. Somebody who have critical thinking. It don't matter how smart you are, you might be smart and be very stupid at the same time. You have to know how freedom fighting is fought. You have to know the politics behind it. And you have to remove self-centeredness from it. You have to remove ego, jealous, envy. Some worried about leadership, but they don't worry about how we pay our bills. Some worried about leadership. They are not worried about the result. Don't have low IQ. It don't matter how educated you are. That's not what make you smart. So some problem is about who will lead. Amen. Instead of worrying about how are we going to get our freedom. Our Lord's Prayer said, give us this day our daily bread. Today first, before tomorrow. If you don't sustain it today, if you don't live today to live another day, if you don't pass today, move to the next day, there is no next day. Today first. Let's deal with the situation we find ourselves today. Then when we get to tomorrow, depend on tomorrow. What about when Owazurike was first arrested as well? Then, for example, Owazurike is still with us. And let's just say, let's use the Owazurike as case study. And upon release of Owazurike, it happened that Owazurike have sowed his hand on the bad seed. Or it happened that he have betrayed. Or it happened that he's no longer fighting for Biafra. Then you will hand him over Biafra. Are we going to worry about when he returns? Or we will be worried about now, how do we move forward? A lot of our people are so short-sighted. They think about things that are not relevant. Instead of setting their eyes on the goal, on the goalpost, set your eyes on the prize. You want to worry about when Mazi Simon is released. Why not worry about what about Mazi Simon and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released the same day, the same time, the same hour, the same minute, the same place? Worry about the Biafran people. This freedom is not for any individual. Our freedom is not bestowed on anyone. That if it is not this individual that will bring our freedom. There is some that have vowed that no matter what, if it is not one individual or one person that will bring it, they will sabotage what we are doing over and over again. Honorable Minister of Information, I think it has become imperative and very important. Let's just use somebody as a case study here. Can you play this this that I'll be sending to you now? If you can play it, I would really appreciate it, because I want our people to learn and for our people to see the reason why some have turned to Sabu, some have been sabotaging just because of envy, jealous, hatred. They don't care about the Biafran people, and they pretend like they care. They don't. Honorable Minister of Information, please kindly play this for me. Minister of Information, are you there? Minister of Information.
Are you there?
All right, please kindly play this for me that I'm going to send to you now. It's very important so that you can see the reason why Biafrans are sabotaging. And even those that are still following some other groups, just because it's not their group that is going to Washington, just because it's not their parallel government that is bringing Biafra, they just want to sabotage it. Somebody named Ike Nguruagu once said it, that rather, instead, Mazi Simon will even bring Biafra. Let Biafra not come. I believe some of you have heard it before. Play this audio I just sent to you, Minister. We have to be, go ahead. Oh, God. I think
Now make it louder. Make it louder. Information minister. Make it louder.
let me play from here and see if you can hear it better here. Okay, I think that is the volume. Not louder. Okay, so what this evil saboteur is talking about, that if Mazi Simon Ekpa did not bring Biafra, if any of okay, I don't. Please, am I coming out?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, but it looks like your two devices are on.
Yeah.
Okay. This Sabo woman said, if Mazi Simon Ekpa did not bring Biafra, if anyone out of over 80 million of Biafra will be the one to bring Biafra, rather, she will sabotage Biafran people. How evil can somebody who call herself a mother be to utter such word? And she is doing exactly what she said. Am I coming out?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
She's
sir.
doing exactly what she said. I have come across another video where she said that she must lie to get what she wants. Mother of all liars. Please, my fellow citizens, Biafrans, our freedom is in our hand. It's not in my hand. It's not in your hand. It's not in the hand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not in the hand of Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's in our hand collectively. Only one person cannot bring the freedom of Biafra. When I go to Washington, D.C., speaking to lawmakers, men and women of Congress and Senate that make laws that govern the entire universe, I did not speak as Mazio Gechukwu Nkere. I did not represent myself. I represent the entire Biafra. I'm just a messenger, the available tools that Biafran people are using. If you're one of those sabotaging what we are doing, please desist from it. If you're one of those that worried about position, is it position is the problem? Should you be worried about position or be worried about how we will be recognized? Just few months ago, hashtag United States of America should recognize Somaliland and the Biafra. How far today? Somaliland is waxing stronger to the extent they be having meeting with world leaders, with other countries, trying to see how they can have bilateral agreement of trade, business, or whatever. And we are here talking about who will champion, who will be the prime minister, who will be the deputy minister. What a shame. There's one of these misguided man or woman, you call him, over there talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, that they are still alive to bring us Biafra. We understand that. But where they are now, they cannot dispatch the duty as a prime minister or as a leader, because they are not free. Common sense human being, you don't need to be too educated to know this. But those educated fools, they can't comprehend what I just said. What a shame. I thank God for my life, for your life, you that know what you are doing. And God will use us. God will use me, use you, to liberate all the nincompoops, all those, instead of being adding value to the cause of Biafra, they decide to sabotage. But upon their sabotage, do you know the breaking news? We are moving forward. And they are jealous. They are envy about what we are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu once said, time is coming. We will have a government. This is a word he uttered over 5 years ago. Are we going to wait until thy kingdom come before we have a government? We are not waiting. We already have a government, and the government is established. Can we all give ourselves a hand of applause? Kudos to all of us. His dream, his wish for us to have a government have come true. Here come the government of Biafran people. Biafra Republic government in exile is here to stay. The government that is piloting the affair of Biafran people, and if you really meant well for Biafran, be part of this government or support this government, champion this government, is your government. The government is government of the people. It's not a government of any individual. And we will not be waiting for any individual like Mazi Nkere, Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or Mazi Soni Akbarawa, or Minister Betty, or Mazi Amobi, or Mazi Kelu, for us to get our freedom. Because if we don't do what we're supposed to do, God that created the universe, that created the people of Biafra, will rise up. He will raise other messengers that will still carry this duty. Just like when he said in heaven, who shall I send and who shall go for us? Our Lord Jesus Christ said, here I am, Father, send me. If you don't want to be a willing choose for Biafra, to restore Biafra, somebody else will volunteer and do that work. Even better and perfectly. Please, we need to fund our freedom. And we need to hurry up. Time is running out. The opportunity we have today, we might not have it tomorrow. We haven't been so closed like this before. Just a few days ago, I got a message of a very important meeting that will be holding very, very soon. I was, it gladdened my heart that very day. That was our last town hall meeting, I remember. Yes. The issue of Biafra have gotten to ear of those that matter in the United States government. And we, as a people, we have to do the best we can. We need to liberate ourselves. We need to fight. We need to fight like a wounded lion. Those that have come to unalive us, take our life, kill us, we need to hold them responsible. If you don't, we will all die. And for those that believe in Nigeria, they call themselves whatever to save Nigeria. Save what? Nigeria cannot be saved. Nigeria is never a country. It's never made to be. It's just an empire of the British people, a real estate of the British people, of which Nigeria have an expiring date. Have you ever in history of mankind see any country that have expiring date? Nigeria expired 2014. The British mandate is for 100 years. After 100 years, they will figure out if these people are able to live together or not. There is a reason. They mark it 100 years. No any other country, they will say after, in America here, America don't have like maybe after 100 years or 200, they will see if America will still remain as America, or they will go back to the former colony of the British people. That tells you Nigeria is never a country. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, if you ask a question, ask a meaningful question. Especially, we need fund. We need to fund our freedom. We have a lot to do. And we are getting ready for a mega protest that will invite every Nigerian present in our land. Please be prepared. And be warned, don't be an obstacle. Don't be one of the willing tools of this Nigerian terrorist state, because we will deal with you. We will deal with you if you come our way, because our freedom is not negotiable. No going back. And we are not waiting for anyone to come and hand over our freedom to us. We will be fighting till those that are not with us now come back and join us. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my PM. And greetings, everyone. Mazi Sani and Sister Stella, the co-host. Uh, I just want to thank you guys for holding the space and holding the line. My PM, may God bless you for the good job you're doing for the Biafran people. I'm going to keep it short, and I was actually trying to help those who are coordinating the space to pass out a few instructions on this space. Um, Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, told every one of us here and the Nigerian people that they are at war, an ethnic war, that they are using kidnapping and ransom as a tool to fund their war machine. Like my sister Betty just pointed out. The Nigerian media and on the global stage with a British journalist told you that the Nigerian government are at a lobby war with the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is the Biafran people, where they have spent in total over 11.7 million in a space of 4 months, from October to January of 2026. It is our duty to face what is facing us head on. So if you're coming up to ask a question, please, you have just a minute. Go direct to your question so that the PM can address it. If your question is to be addressed, and your question should border on what are we going to do to combat this 9 million lobbying efforts of the Nigerian terrorist state? How can we fund our liberation to combat the terrorists who are kidnapping and collecting money for ransom to fund their war machine? This is what the question should border on. So if you're taking the mic, please keep it at 1 minute. If you do not have a question to ask,
Can you
please
hear me?
just go down from the mic. And do not unmute yourself if you are not
Hello.
asked to pick the mic. If you do that, you
Am I
will be
audible?
removed.
Am I audible?
Whoever is on the agenda, please,
Ejema, hold
Sister
on.
Stella,
Sorry, I will set you
can
up.
you
I
pause
will
whoever
set
that
you up.
is? Can you close this person's mic, please? If you pick the mic, go straight to the question. Thank you, everyone. Please, if you have questions, pick up the mic, raise your hands so that you will get the opportunity to ask a question. The PM is not going to be here all day. Thank you.
Thank you, our minister. Justice Chi, Justice, you have the mic. You have a question. Justice Chinedu, it's your turn. You have your question ready? Okay, so Justice Chi is not
Yeah,
there.
thank you, Sister Stella. So I just want to use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, Nkere. I say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect you for your good work. And for those who are talking about our position, even though the protest,
Mazi
yeah,
Justice, did you just hear what I said? If you have a question, please ask the question.
I don't have
No
question
going
to
back
ask.
and hold
I
on,
don't
no
have
going
question.
back and forth on what the PM has addressed.
I don't have question. I don't have
You
question.
don't have a question.
No,
You
no,
can
no.
appreciate him in 30 seconds and leave others to ask their question. We don't
Okay.
want people going back and forth on what the Minister of Information or the PM has addressed, please.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you
have
very
question.
much.
I don't have question for him. So no need to go more further again. Thank you, 8 p.m. I say may Chukwu Okabe and continue to guide you and your cabinet members, those who believe that the Biafra is a deal that every one of us must put our hand on the deck. Thank you. I say may Chukwu Oke guide and protect you. Thank you, Biafrans.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Comrade. Comrade, you have your question, sir? Comrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm talking from the homeland. Am I being heard?
Yes, sir. Go on.
Okay. I really want to thank God for this today program, and I want to encourage every Biafrans. I don't have question, just encouragement for those who are talking about position and thereabout. We in homeland here, that is not what we are looking for. We are looking for our freedom because we are all Christians. Some of us, we are Christian, but we don't read Bible and we don't follow history. Even in the Bible, we have Moses and Joshua. We have Moses and Aaron. Then we have Caleb and Joshua. God was single-handedly sent Moses the message to go and redeem the children of Egypt. And he attached Aaron with him to be a speaker. But at the end of the day, it was Caleb and Joshua that meet the target and reach the promised land. So anybody can lead in as much as God has given you the mandate. So we don't know the reason why people are focusing on leadership or thereabout. We in homeland here, I want to encourage all Biafrans. What we are looking for is the freedom. We don't even mind who bring the freedom to us. What we need is Biafra. So I wouldn't like to be hearing all those questions and all those. What we are looking for is that freedom. And that is our target. Whether Nkere is giving us the freedom and we are getting it, he doesn't mind. So we are to encourage ourselves and encourage him. Is already by the side of the Canaan, the promised land, to bring, is already there to bring the freedom for us. So we have to support him both financially and strength and spirit. So that is what I wanted to say. We shouldn't mind whatsoever is there in social media and the people, because why people are talking about Simon Epa and Nnamdi Kanu, those people are so political.
Mazi, thank you so
They feel
much.
that it.
Thank you so much for your contribution. I just said it here. We don't want people
Thank
going
you.
back and forth, and you're still taking us back to all the things that has been said. You're talking about people doing this and doing that. We've been on this space for almost an hour now, and we have only 14 people who have reposted or shared this space. The problem with Biafrans is hypocrisy. We all know everything. We know everything. We know it all. Everybody has opinion on something that somebody has said. We need to kill the hypocrisy if we want to get into our homeland. Those in homeland, you have a part to play. A lot of people back home go out to drink a bottle of beer every day or every weekend. But when we call for fundraising, people are not going to be there. When we ask people to do this and do that, they're not going to be there. Please, people should not take us back. If you make your contribution, if you appreciate the PM, nobody's telling you not to appreciate anybody. I don't want to come off like I'm being harsh on people, but sometimes our people make it difficult to have a simple conversation with them. Appreciate the PM, appreciate what the cabinet members are doing, appreciate what everyone is doing, and let's keep it rolling. Please. Thank you so much, Mazi, for your contribution. Dalun, everyone. Sister Stella, please go ahead and call the next person. And people who want to speak, please go ahead and raise your hands, pick the mic and speak if you want, please.
Okay, so we have had the instructions now. Don't go back to, Okay. So, a Gemma coin, you have the mic for your question. 1 minute. Thank you. A Gemma coin, is your turn. Oh.
Okay, thank you very much. My question is there any reason why um we don't have a crypto wallet on our donation website? Is there any reason why we don't have a crypto wallet, for easy contribution too? And that's my question.
Thank you very much. We used to have that before, because of people that want to bring our government down, that try sabotage what we are doing. But we are working on it, so very soon, we'll be back and running with the crypto again. But if there's any other, we also have other option or any other means. Just try the best you can, to support the way you can. So, but I believe that apart from the crypto, we can still make a contribution. So just try the best you can until we get the crypto wallet back. And please, if you're still one of those that are using the old website, or you still contributing through the crypto run by one of the saboteurs called Zubike at the time, please just try disassociate yourself and close that account, and until further notice. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah, thank you
you.
very much, sir.
Thank you, Ajama. I will go to Wada. Wada, are you there? Your question, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, my PM. Chukwu gọzie ego anyị kwụghị n'azụ. Daalụ ihe ị na-emere ndị Biafra. Please, my question is, how are we going to make our people at home, to show interest and be more aware of what is happening? Because this Christmas now, they have enjoyed their Christmas peacefully, held big occasions without disturbance. Ndị Igbo tụkwara n'ilu sị na aka mere azụ mgbe akọrọ. Ihe mere mma na-adị mma. These people, they are enjoying. But when you ask them, some of them have still ignorance of how to participate. They don't receive news. You continue teaching them, instructing them. How are we going to extend or make more effort to make these people understand what we are doing in order to support our freedom? Thank you, my PM. Sorry.
Thank you very much. That also boils down to where we are asking for a J and a Gemma. We used to have Radio Biafra, and we also have our satellite TV. So we need fund, we need a Gemma as much as we can get. Yeah, so we need fund, because we need to get our radio back running, and also the satellite TV, so that our people can start getting more information. Yeah, and at the same time, those that don't want to contribute, they just playing game, acting like they're not getting the message. So everyone just has to be truthful to themselves. And I think it's echoing. Am I coming out clearly?
Yes.
Mute your mic.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So I'm hearing my voice back again. All right. So our people just have to be truthful to themselves. One of the reasons is the Biafran security, which is our BDF, they are doing a good job. Like what is happening in Middle Belt today, these are the terrorist plans supposed to be happening in Biafra land. Just because we are pushing back, and that's why you see the focus, these terrorists, they focus on Middle Belt. and committing all the atrocity. That doesn't mean that there's no war going on in Biafra land. It's more of the Nigerian terrorists in uniform. They're the one terrorizing our people, but our security are pushing back, fighting, doing the best they can. So if the BDF have not successfully at least secure our land, it will be worse. And we pray that it don't get worse, because if it get worse, that means there will be a lot of casualty, a lot of Biafrans will die. And I don't know if that is what some Biafrans want, until it affects every door, every family. Whether it is one or two Biafrans that were killed by the hand of this Nigerian terrorist military and the Fulani herdsmen, Islamist jihadists, it's a Biafra. It's one of our own. So it don't matter whether it's directly from your family or from my family. We are all one people. We are all Biafrans. We are all family. Some are waiting until it happens in their own doorstep, until it happens in their own village. But it don't matter what village it happens in Biafra land, it affects each and every one of us, because we are all one people. Please, we need support. We need support. And I have conversation with one of our own yesterday. So he stressed more about what is happening in social media. A lot of Biafrans back home are just not happy about it because of misinformation. Just like this evil winch woman, we play her voice earlier today, a few minutes ago. She vowed, if she can say what she said openly, do you know what she's doing in closed door? She vowed that if it is not Mazi Simon Ekpa that will bring us Biafra, that she will sabotage. So that means if Mazi Simon Ekpa will not bring us Biafra, that means Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not bring us Biafra. She will sabotage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That means Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere will not bring us Biafra. She will sabotage. That means you, our sister, our mother, that just our aunt that just spoke in a few seconds ago, will not bring us Biafra. That means all of you here, every Biafra that is listening, will not bring us Biafra. This woman vow she will sabotage each and every one of us. Her evil will catch up on her. And all those sabotaging what we are doing one way or the other, they will be held accountable. The land of Biafra will deal with them. Everything they are doing will work against them. They will not succeed. Thank you very much. Please, we need support. We need funding. Our freedom is near more than ever before. And for them that vow that I'm their enemy, they should be grateful that our God has somebody like you, like me, who is willing to serve the Biafran people. After the genocidal war, how many times have you seen Biafran having meeting in Washington, D.C.? We have meeting, also have opportunity to meet with the Speaker of the House, congressmen and women, Senator Ted Cruz, Ronnie Jackson, those that matter. Those that matter. And we're still having more meeting. We should be grateful, not being ungrateful. All we want is Biafra. After we totally liberate our land, we remember what happened in South Africa. We also learn from history. The South African people did not just hand over leadership to Mandela. He was nominated by his party, and they voted him in. They conducted a democratic election. Do you think that will not happen in Biafra? Absolutely, yes, it will happen. It don't matter whether it's me, whether it's Mazin Namdekan, whether it's Mazin Sonny, whether it's Minister Betty. Biafran people will conduct election, elect who will govern them. Thank you. No.
Ndewo, our Prime Minister. Ndewo. We also have the last question from Wednesday. Wednesday, you have the mic. Ndewo, Nwada.
Thank you, my fellow citizen. I greet you and I greet the fellow Biafrans. My Prime Minister, I salute you. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocols. I can say that I want to thank our Prime Minister, especially for accepting to serve Biafrans. Initially, before now, I was very scared. Maybe our Prime Minister don't want to accept the position of Prime Minister. You know, going by the yeah, sorry, I'm not here to ask questions anyway. So I just want to encourage our Prime Minister to keep on doing what he's doing. You know, like I said, I was initially scared, you know, thinking that maybe our Prime Minister don't want to accept that position of Prime Minister. And that's why the delay, you know, it took long, almost a year or a year plus before this announcement is made. You know, so I want to thank you very much for accepting to serve Biafrans. Biafran spirit is in you. The baton is in your hand. Like I stated yesterday during the space program, Biafra is a spirit. And it started with our eternal leader, Megojuku. You know, the spirit came upon him. After him, it was transferred to Wazirike, from Wazirike to our supreme leader, Mazen Mikanu, to our former prime minister, Mazen Simon Ekpa, and now it is in your hand. 5 people. 5 people. And if we go by our tradition, when we pray, we say, Ise, and that Ise seal it all. So we are in the right direction, my Prime Minister. The war started in Georgia. Let me remind Biafrans. This struggle started in Georgia many years ago. When Biafrans revolted, they don't want to be slaves. Instead of being slaves, they decided to go back with the water. So the spirit is still on. They have been fighting because the world ignored that event. The world ignored that. They never talked about it. They never did anything about it. Since then, their spirit has been fighting for justice. From there, they raise our eternal leader, Megojuku. They speak with him. They speak in him. They use him. They use Wazirike. Now is your turn. And now is final because they finally come back to Washington, D.C. And they are talking now. They are demanding now. They are saying what they want. This is how they want it. So the spirit is in you. The spirit is behind you. The spirit is going with you. The spirit speak when you don't know what to speak or when you don't know what to say. Biafra will speak from you, our Prime Minister. Biafrans, come, let us support our Prime Minister and get our freedom. If you're truly and really for Biafra, stop sitting in any way you are sitting. If you are not part of this government, if you are not supporting this government, that place you are sitting on will crash on you and you may lose your life. Come back home. The children of perdition has followed that woman. They have gone with her. And that is our own assignment, to take whoever she will take, whoever will believe in her sweet talks, whoever will believe in her looks. Those children of perdition who are not meant for this kingdom of God called Biafra, they are already gone with her. Except those that the spirit of Biafra loves so much and decided to call back. Those are the ones that will come back. If not, she has been settled. with her own kingdom. Those she deceived, she have deceived them. And that is for them. And those accountability group of 2025, those ones are just passerby and jealousy, envy people who has nothing to offer, and they can't take it that they have nothing to offer. So those people are not very relevant. Please, dear friends, let us stop being cowards. Let us come and support our own for once, and let us go home. It is time for us to go home, dear friends. Keep your English and degrees and doctorates and whatever you study aside. Biafra does not speak English. Biafra never attend any school. But Biafra controls everywhere. At the mention of that name, Biafra, many people trembled. Countries shake. Regions shake. But Biafra never go to school. So please, and God has never given us, or Biafra has never produced a poor leader. Check from our leader from Ojukwu to today. God has never given us a poor person to lead us. And Biafra cannot be led by a woman. That's why all the men that have been coming has been coming, because women don't lead men to war. And that's why our Prime Minister is most qualified to lead us in this battle. Woman cannot take us to war, cannot lead us in war. That's who we are. So anybody who is following a woman, you are on a wrong side of life. Because woman cannot, we do respect the woman, but in history of Biafrans, woman has never led us to war. We protect our women and children. Men go to war and fight to protect the women and children. So we cannot be here as men, then allow a woman to lead us to war. It has never happened, and it won't happen in our generation. So come out of that place you find yourself by mistake. You find yourself out of ignorance. You find yourself out of jealousy and envy. Come out of that place now that is still not dark. Come and support your own freedom. Come and add your voice. Come and add your agenda. We can do this thing, Biafrans. We can. This is the last chance we have to get this thing we have been looking for many years. God has given us a man in the President of the United States of America who can listen. This is the greatest opportunity we have. And for us to have our Prime Minister in Washington, D.C., it is a real privilege, which I don't think any well-meaning Biafran should be joking about this or even contemplating about it, or for someone to come and beg you to come and support your own freedom, something that never happened before in the history of Biafran struggle. Someone, a Biafran, a true, genuine Biafran, is in the Washington, D.C., discussing, dialoguing, negotiating, having business deal on behalf of Biafra. It has never happened. Let us not misuse this opportunity because of jealousy and envy. This is the last chance we have. If we lose this time, if we lose it, forget about it. No God is coming from anywhere to fight for us. No help is coming from anywhere to help us if we don't stand up to be free. The people doing that in Iran, they are not better than us. We are not worse than them. They put their life online because they know what they are looking for. And they are succeeding. And here we are, many of us are calling President Trump, come and bomb our terrorists. Come and do 1, 2, 3, come and do this and that. What are we telling the world? What are we doing? So, dear friends, so let me not take much of our time, please. Our Prime Minister continue. The spirit of Biafra is in you. Fear not. Thank you very much, sir, for getting this subject. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Minister. You just said something about Biafrans calling the president of the free world, President Trump, to come and help and bomb and clear the road, take care of these terrorists. Do you know the history of America? Do you know America once fought for their own freedom? Brutal one for that matter. They freed themselves from Great Britain. It's normal that we fight for our freedom, just as you said. God will not come from heaven and fight this battle for us. He can enable us, he can support us, he can answer our prayer when he sees we are doing what we're supposed to do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All of us, all the pioneers of Biafra, we did not just wake up one morning and we all decide to be doing what we are doing. We are doing what we are doing today because we want freedom for our people, we want freedom for our nation, we want freedom for our children, mothers, sisters, because we grew up seeing the inhumane treatment, how Biafrans have been massacred, killed, how we've been displaced, how these terrorists are killing our people, just like what one of our leaders once said, Philip 8Pm. He said if the Nigerian terrorist state did not treat the Biafran children well, Biafran children will rise up and they will fight for their freedom. Is it not what we are doing today? Kudos to all Biafrans that are doing the right thing to save their dear loving nation. Thank you very much. Please keep supporting, fund your freedom. Don't wait until America come and fund our freedom, please. They will only do based on how they see, based on what we are doing, based on our reaction if we're ready to be free. Because they will not come and support us. Then after we get our freedom, we turn to Somaliland. We can hear what they are talking about Somalia today. That Somalia is not even a country, according to President of the Free World. Now, because Somalia don't have people, what his message is trying to pass out there is that Somalia don't have a good government or good leadership. That is just the fact. Thank you very much, Minister Ndeo. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And good night, sir. Information Minister, are you there? We have entered conclusions, sir. And Minister Snow, you want to chip in something before we go?
But before you close, while this space is going on, some Biafrans already be doing what they're supposed to do, sending a J and a Gemma to the appropriate place, because we need it. We need it to be able to do what we are doing to invade the Nigerian terrorist state. Please, if you have not visited our website, visit and do what is right. Fund your freedom. We need funds so we can be able to get back our satellite TV, get back radio, so our people back home can start hearing our voice, so we can keep them updated of any development and also instruct them, tell them what to do. Please, if you're one of those that are not supporting, rethink, support your freedom. Your freedom is my freedom. Your freedom is our freedom. Please support. We need a J, we need a Gemma. Thank you very much. Thank you all. And stop listening to all these saboteurs and stop sharing their videos before you corrupt other people's mind, because the misinformation out there is too much. One of our brother confided in me yesterday, telling me that it's too much misinformation in the media. Just like this evil one, we played the audio, that have sworn oath with her evil whatever she worship. That instead of Mazi Simon Ekpa not to bring us Biafra, she will destroy everything. She will sabotage everything. I heard that years ago from a man called Ikenga Ruago. This is what she said in the open. What about what she said in her secret dark chamber with her evil gods or whatever, because she don't met well, she's darkness. Thank you very much, Biafrans. Please, tomorrow come in mass and support. Website is open 24/7. Our freedom is now or never, and we must get it. What we are doing, we release our leaders from detention, and we can't depend on their instruction. We can't depend on what they will tell us to do. They are not free. So when they out, they will come and join and continue from there. Thank you very much.
Ndewo, our PM. Oh, God bless you. Thank you for the job you're doing for well over 8 million Biafrans. Thank you and God bless you. So, guys, tomorrow is our fundraising. Come one, come all, pay up your taxes. Also, we also have tax. We also have IOU loan. You can loan Brgie government a particular amount, and then when we restore our nation, I mean, your interest is 100%. You understand? So if you loan 1,000, you gain 1,000. So all this is what we're doing to be able to do what we're doing. Our goal is to get our Biafran nation. So stop deceiving our people. All these, what do you call themselves? Individual and the private and the journalists. Stop, stop, stop. And then informations also, well over 50 million Biafrans voted yes to exit Nigeria. How did we do it then also? We also use, passaparola. How do you say it? You hear something, you tell your brothers, share your news in your family WhatsApp, in your community WhatsApp, in your village WhatsApp. That's the way news spread. So let's continue to use this means and to be able to bring back our satellite TV, So please. And what again? I think that's all from me too. So tomorrow is fundraising. Come one, come all. Please. If you also you love freedom, but you're not a Biafra, you can support us. And it will be an opportunity when Biafra comes, who knows? We can even give you our, citizenship, just like Biafrans are all over the whole world with other countries' citizenship. Yes, because you will remain our friend forever. So you can come also and support what we're doing. Okay, so that's it from me. Our information minister, our host, your conclusion, sir, and information minister. Information minister, are you there? Okay. So who else wants to chip in something before our information minister will bring down the space? Uh-huh. Okay.